Yeah, cash money, heroes, private jets, polish, they shine.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Rose Things, and yes, I'm filming in a different location today because, you know, it's quiet and serene and all that. But I wanted to tell y'all a story time, and before y'all ask, I got this shirt from Kohl's. This is actually Christina Aguilera's tour shirt, and there are the dates on the back. It was only like $4, but yeah. So I wanted to talk about my graduations. I thought of this last night because I already did a story time about my prom, the time my ex-boyfriend had proposed to me, whatever. And yeah, unfortunately I made my book private, so if you would want to know about it, you're gonna have to find me on Instagram because I don't want to talk about the book on here. But anyways, so let's start with my elementary school graduation. Okay, so I was 10 years old, and this would have to be 16 years ago. Wow, I am so old. But yeah, this was 16 years ago. I was 10 years old, and we had this graduation. I remember I was a skinny little thing. If I could ever find a picture, I'll put it as a thumbnail or something. But it was this little white dress. My mom was there, my dad wasn't. I have a dad, but we're just not that close. I wish we were closer, but we're not. But yeah, she was there, my grandma and my little cousin and a whole bunch of other people. But anyways, that was the graduation. And from what I remember, I did get a scholarship in music because from the time of 3rd and 5th grade, I used to play the violin. And I keep saying as years pass, because y'all have no idea, I really loved the violin, and I would love to, like, bring it back up and play with it. I mean, I have a ukulele, but that's not a violin. But yeah, that is that one. Okay, next one is middle school. In middle school, we had the graduation at UCLA, and we all had on our little cap and gown. I know that's weird because usually at a regular middle school graduation there isn't that, but this was a private middle school, so yeah, that was that. And we had the graduation, and then when they said my name, they all hollered for me. Like, that's just how family is. When you have family, they're just like this. They're there for you till the end. Like, that is what they are. And that was graduation, that one. I also had a tassel for it. I graduated middle school in 2006. And we see 13 years later, we are in 2019. Hey, where'd my light go? But anyways, that is that. And then we're going to talk about high school graduation. So this one is kind of different. I had a boyfriend at the time. We were on and off, on and off, on and off. And we stayed on and off for like 10 years. But anyways, I was hoping he would graduate with me because, like, I knew him since freshman year. I considered him like my best friend, but we don't really talk anymore. But yeah, he didn't graduate with me. So I was just sitting with these guys, and one of them ended up being my boyfriend later on. But yeah, that was the graduation. I was in my cap and gown. For that graduation, my uncle, it was little limo service, so there was a limo, and that was so much fun. And afterwards, I remember we tried to go to Chili's, or we went somewhere to eat because y'all know the graduation. And if y'all hearing my new theme song, I Made It by Kevin Rudolph featuring Jay Sean, Birdman, and Lil Wayne. This song was actually played at the graduation, and I'm so glad I finally get to change my intro song because I've been keeping it private for like 3 or 4 days, and it hasn't gotten copyrighted. So that is going to be a new intro song. Party Up in Here probably will be back if they copyright that song. But yeah, I hope they don't, because I really love I Made It, because that was my song. Walking away when the graduation was over and hearing that song, it's like, wow. Okay, now the last one, my college graduation. This is where I got my business degree and my certificate. This was in 2014. It has been 5 years since I graduation, and I'm going back to college again right now. It's online, but yeah. And with this graduation, I actually ran into someone I knew from high school, and we all sat together, and because I didn't really have like friends, you know, there at the college. But, you know, I knew people that I knew from high school, and they were there. So, yeah, and that was the graduation. It was so freaking long. Oh, I forgot to mention about the high school graduation. Yeah, I was basically the last name called. And I think they were really happy. Like, everybody was clapping because the graduation was over. So, yeah. But the college graduation, my uncle was there, my aunt was there, my mom was there, my grandma, and some other, I think that's about it. And the graduation was really long. It was a long walk. The heels I wore was too big. Oh, I forgot to talk about what I wore to the high school graduation. I'm sorry I keep going back and forth. But for the high school graduation, I can't remember what I wore underneath that cap and gown for the middle school graduation. But for the high school graduation, it was this black dress. And mind you, I was a little smaller than I am now. But that dress was looking really cute. So that was that dress. For the college graduation, it was this beige and black dress, and I wore these heels. They were just a little too big. I think I did eyeliner and lipstick for that, and you know, that was graduation, and it was long, and I could sit here today and say I have my diploma and my degree, and I'm grateful for them. And if anybody wants to go back to school, you should, and get the education that you want to get. Like, don't stop. Like, if you can do it, go ahead and do it. But this is my story time of my elementary, middle school, high school, and college graduations. I hope you all like this video. If you want me to do another story time, please request something down below, and I will do it, because I was doing story times for a minute there, and then I kind of stopped. I kind of would like the story times to replace the covers, because I'm just going to save that for Shmuel, because even though they were getting like a lot of views, I don't know if I feel comfortable putting my singing voice out here on YouTube. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.